of all, how was your travel? How are you?
Hi there guys, welcome back into another session. Hope you're all having a brilliant week so far. Never a quiet day in crypto, is it? Absolute madness. Anyway, let's forget all of that bollocks and have a look at what is going on with Bitcoin. Some really nice levels coming in on the Bitcoin chart now, so stick with us and we will go through those and where we can potentially trade these levels in the coming 24, 48 hours. So if you looked at the last video, we were looking at pullbacks, okay? Market structure changes and pullback, okay? We weren't looking particularly for big shorts, we were just looking for pullbacks, and we seem to have got that now, okay? So yesterday, posted out for everybody. Jump in, we are going for a ride. Bitcoin perps bid at the weekly open, which is the best risk reward, fresh risk on in this zone. Where is the weekly open? Just down there at 86k, okay? But actually wouldn't have minded a little bit lower, actually down towards 85.5, which we reviewed in the last video and on the last live session as well. Didn't quite get down there. I think yesterday, last night, we ticked under 86k, didn't we? Okay, so that was the zone that we ticked into yesterday, just under the weekly open, okay? More often than not, what you can do is actually auction below or above these areas, mean revert and run and gun, okay? So we just ticked below there yesterday on BTC as that 4-hour chart looking quite nice now, to be honest, isn't it? Market structure change, higher lows, do we potentially go for higher highs? That's what we're going to have a look at today with everyone, okay? One thing I do want to say is though that obviously we did have a little bit of a red day in the stock market yesterday, so I think Bitcoin was holding up quite nicely, to be honest, but we do just need to bear that in mind as Donald Trump drops tariffs on anybody and any country that he believes he can grab a few shekels off. But with that being said, crypto will do crypto things. Let's jump into TradingView and have a look at our levels. Right, so as you can see, a little bit of a red day in the stock market yesterday. Volatility coming off the back of Donald Trump's tariff chat again. He's absolutely loving it, isn't he? Yeah, mastering the markets, one man army, isn't it? Okay, anyway, let's concentrate on BTC. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to concentrate on this 4-hour chart again. So this was the zone we were looking at beginning of the week, okay? Pullbacks to trend, possibly trend trade enjoys, okay? Really, I thought it would have been nice if we could have got a little bit lower, actually. Monthly VWAP coming in there at 85,690. That will have been a little bit higher or lower the other day, depending on what exchange you're on as well. And we get a nice bounce, okay? We get a nice bounce. So where can we potentially go from here? Well, basically, this is now your invalidation, isn't it? Okay, these lows are now your invalidation for any further push up. So you want to see some demand come into these levels. You want to see a nice volume and open interest rise for a nice bullish structure change up, okay? If the offers start to come in this zone again, okay, then yeah, you know, you can certainly look for those shorts. But at the minute, I'm not particularly seeing any reason to look for fresh risk off or shorts into the market at the minute. So nice 4-hour structure, okay? We do have these levels just overhead, okay? 90k is obviously going to be a big one. We've still got those NPOCs overhead as well. And then the bigger levels, really, okay, I think it's going to be difficult, and I don't think we're going to get there in one clip, okay, but up at 94k, 95k, it's going to be some big levels up there to take. And on the daily structure as well, that could still be a good zone to put in some fresh shorts if you think we're going to round off up there and deviate backwards, okay? But they're just looking at the 1-hour chart. You can see how close we came to the monthly VWAP there, okay? Just ticked below the weekly open, 0.5 fib, and we get a bounce. But we do need to see some dynamic bid under price now for a further push up, okay? So, with that being said, TRDR console, let's dive in.
Well, in my book, you either do it right or you get eliminated.
Here we are then, TRDR console, once again, the absolute matrix of data and information for the crypto market. Grab a link from below for your free trial. Still got 20% off the Art of Data-Driven Market Analysis course as well. But here we go. So some nice levels to play with Bitcoin now. Dynamic perps bid into these lows here, okay? So we had that fat bid there all day yesterday. Mentioned to the guys I wouldn't mind a little bit lower, and I think this was the area to do a little bit of business, and perps started to bid this up. We've now got a little bit more dynamic bid in there at 87k, okay, defending that weekly open. But what has to be said is we've also got these offers that are now closing in on price. And that's why I say it's not going to be easy now to really push this up. It won't surprise me if we just hang around here price action wise for the coming 12, 24 hours. But we'll see. Okay, so just wanted to show you that. Let's have a look at the overlay. So there is your perps overlay. You can see the bid in there. The depth isn't amazing. I think we reached about, aggregated depth, we reached about 600 million there, but it's not amazing, okay? And it has to be said as well that it was mainly the perps market bidding in here. Spot bid has been absolutely lacking, okay? So they did drop a level there at 85k looking for a fill, but you really want to see these levels move up now, especially seeing as the offers are closing in, and you can just see the largest level we've got there now, 96,200 up there, okay? A couple of other things to watch today. Okay, if you're in the TRDR console, volume, okay, so we're still in this low open interest, low funding environment, okay, so it's not going to take much when you drop to zones like this, okay, and it does have to be said that I thought actually, you know, this zone here, as you came down to here, it was a little bit of a tricky one, okay, because you're not seeing very aggressive bid. Yes, perps are in here, you know, they're vying for a little bit of position, but the spot market outbidding. And what has to be said really though is when you're in that low funding, low open interest environment, it's then not going to take much just to kick price action back up. But one thing to look for in the coming 12, 24 hours is obviously your volume, okay, so just on a 15-minute basis here, what you want to see now is we've had a little bit of a rundown off the open interest, which is good. We're still flirting with negative open interest, as you can see here in the red. LS ratios come down as well. But really, keep an eye on the volume now. With that perps bid, you just want to see a nice curl up in volume, a nice healthy curl up in volume from spot, from perps, with a nice grind up in open interest, okay? A healthy grind in open interest. You don't want open interest to just skyrocket up, okay? You want a healthy rise in open interest with the volume, with the bid for a move up, okay? Cherry on the cake, retail traders probably just going to start getting short here, as you can see in red. But yeah, definitely keep an eye on that one, okay, guys? I think there's been a few nice altcoin setups over the last 24 hours as well. If you have been playing altcoins, I think obviously priority does need to be on some of the bigger bonds. But yeah, Aave was a nice one yesterday. Aave Alt Diamond, shared that with the guys yesterday, and a few others as well, actually, that were quite nice. Shared that with everyone yesterday. End of last night, BTC looking calm. Join us in the TRDR Discord, link below for that as well. This is just a private section, part of the academy, okay? Not a signal group, do have to say, don't get it twisted. This is not a signal group, but we do try and share as many setups as we can. Don't ask me about trying to long Hyperliquid yesterday when that shit show was going on. These lot all laugh at you because I didn't know what was going on. Wasn't looking at Twitter, putting a bid on Hyperliquid, and it kept moving down. I was like, what is going on? And one of the lads in here said, yeah, you might want to take a look at this tweet. There's a battle going on. But yeah, yesterday, into the close of the US session, BTC looking calm. Don't think it nukes, to be honest. Thank fuck, okay? And then, yeah, we put in some bids into the Asian session, and it was actually, I actually traded the Asian, so that was your Aave trade there. I actually traded, stayed up last night. Actually traded the Asian session because it's sometimes it's just a case of you know, if the European session's really shit and there's just lack of activity, and then you know, when that follows through into the US session as well, sometimes you've just got to do it, you know, you've just got to get a little bit active in the market and make some bread if you can, sir or madam. All right, guys. But yeah, hold the weekly open if we can. We've still got that perps bid. That's all I'm looking for today. Really nice and simple. I'm watching the volume in this zone while I'm looking for this zone to hold for a further push up. I don't think we're going to rock it, okay, and start hitting 95, 96 straight away. I think it's going to be a little bit of a battle as we've seen those offers above, but I'm certainly not looking for giga nukes and fresh shorts in the market at the moment, okay? That can certainly change, but at the moment I'm not looking for that, okay? Quick look at the screener. Let's see the movers and shakers. Is there anything that stands out at the minute? Usual suspects on perps, always keep an eye on that one. You know, if there's anything that stands out, perps bid, spot bid, yeah, not bad. A few movers, nothing. Sue's been absolutely brilliant. Let me just show you that one from the alert system as well. So initial demand zone there back at the 2.25-ish, and then even yesterday you could have played this one as well down at 2.5. Really good from Sue there. Nice chart. Right, so yeah, all looking good in the hood at the minute. Really simple, looking for BTC to hold those levels and potentially hold for our trend and get a further move up. Join us in the live session a little bit later on. It will be a Discord live session in the TRDR Discord. US session later on. Join us there. I think we're in for a couple of good days to finish off the week's trading. Cheers, guys.
I bet your margins are pretty nice and fat.
Let's not talk about my margins, by the way. Being nice and fat. That's a nice shirt. Do they make it for men?